One of the major asteroid belt objects could possibly be classified as dwarf planet. NASA research shows, this is on Sputnik News today, the Hygiea asteroid, that's the word means health in Greek, is one of the largest in the main asteroid belt and could be reclassified as new data obtained after high-resolution imaging points to its dwarf planet characteristics concerning what was found in new research. Hygiea is the fourth largest main belt asteroid and the only known asteroid whose surface composition appears similar to the dwarf planet Ceres. That's the one that has those two little light objects on it. And suggests a similar origin of these two objects. This is research published Nature Astronomy Monday. New highly resolution observations made by the European Space Agency SPHERE instrument with the Very Large Telescope VLT in Chile's Atacama Desert revealed the details of Hygiea's surface, the shape and the size as well as Hygiea's rotation. Numerical simulations of the family-forming event show that Hygiea's spherical shape and family can be explained by a collision with a large projectile, a diameter about 75 to 150 kilometers. By comparing Hygiea's sphericity with that of other solar system objects, it seems that Hygiea is nearly as spherical as Ceres, opening a possibility for this object to be reclassified as a dwarf planet. If Hygiea is reclassified, it will supersede Ceres as the smallest dwarf planet in the solar system. Ceres is currently the only dwarf planet among the top 4 largest objects in the main asteroid belt, which is located between Mars and Jupiter. So apart from Hygiea and Ceres, the top 4 includes Vesta and Pallas asteroids. And now we'll take a look at her rotation and how that is relative to the planets of our solar system. Here we are on Wikipedia concerning Hygiea. Minor planet designation, dwarf planet, in the main asteroid belt. And this is what it looks like, but this is where it is. Taken by a 2-mass survey telescope. Discovery and name was discovered April 12, 1849, in Naples, Italy, and the Greek goddess of health, daughter of Asclepius. Okay, the name is spelled Hygiea. 19th century, for example, monthly notices of, okay, that's the way it's spelled. Now, anyway, this is what it looks like compared to the others. This is Ceres with the 2 little light blobs. This is Vesta, Pallas, and this is Hygiea. So this is the smaller of the 4. It's almost half the size of Ceres. These are, of course, the 4 largest asteroids. Draft listed Hygiea as a candidate planet. There it is right there. There's Sedna, Vesta, Pallas, and we can go and see the rotation of this. There it is, right there. Animated orbit of Hygiea relative to the orbits of their terrestrial planets and Jupiter. Rotation frame depiction of asteroid Hygiea's orbit, motion relative to Jupiter. The latter, purple loop here, is held nearly stationary. Orbit and rotation. Hygiea's properties are the most poorly known out of the big 4 objects in the asteroid belt, and the orbit is much closer to the plane of the ecliptic than those of Ceres, Pallas, and Interamnia, but less circular than Ceres or Vesta. Its perihelion is at a quite unique, quite similar longitude to those of Vesta and Ceres, though its ascending and descending nodes are opposite to the corresponding ones for those objects. Although perihelion extremely close to the mean distance of Ceres and Pallas, collision between Hygiea and its larger companions is impossible because at that distance they are always on opposite sides of the ecliptic. In 2056, Hygiea will pass 0.025 AUs from Ceres, and then in 2063 Hygiea will pass at 0.20 AU from Pallas. At aphelion, Hygiea reaches out to extreme edges of the asteroid belt at the perihelia of the Hilda family, which is 3.2 orbital resonance with Jupiter. The Hygiea asteroid is used by the Minor Planet Center to calculate perturbations. It has a rotation period of 13.8 some odd hours, determined from observations from the LVT Very Large Telescope in 2019. Its direction of rotation is not certain at present due to the twofold ambiguity in light curve data that's exacerbated by its long rotation period, which makes a single night telescope observation span at best only a fraction of a full rotation, but is believed to be retrograde. Light curve analysis indicates Hygiea's pole points towards either ecliptic coordinates or 30 degrees 300 with a 10 degrees uncertainty. It gives an axial tilt of about 60 degrees in both cases. So yeah, there we go. They're considering that it is a minor planet, a dwarf planet. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.